Cancer, welcome back, Cancer. This is So True You Tarot. This is going to be that intimate sexual tarot reading for the month of July. So thank you for stopping by, Cancer. Thank you for all the likes, all the new subscribers, all the positive comments, Cancer. You know, I truly appreciate it. I wasn't writing my signs down. Sometimes I write them down so I don't get confused, and I almost did. Cancer, it might be a Gemini Cancer connection because I almost redid the Gemini video again. I would have had 2 Gemini videos, and before I realized I didn't have a Cancer video. So there could be a Cancer Gemini connection going on. Alright, Cancer, we're going to get started. We're going to see where this energy is at for my Cancers. And I do try to get, I was trying to do weeklies, Cancer, but you know, I got good intentions. I just ain't got no readings. But one of these days you're gonna look on there, Cancer, and be like, oh, she's doing weeklies again. So I'm gonna try. But you'll get these monthlies though. You will get these, all right, for sure. Definitely give you your monthlies. I have to laugh, Cancer, because sometimes I'll be like, I bet you if I was getting paid, I'd make sure these readings make it out. You know, when you ain't getting paid for nothing, you tend to be a little bit slower, so it ain't like I'm getting paid or nothing. I bet you money will make my butt move on these readings and put some more effort into it. But until that time, until that time, I do what I gotta do. All right, Cancer. All right, let's get started. Let's see what it's at, Cancer. Where the energy at? Okay, Cancer. Let's see. Already, Cancer, we had some bold decisions to make in July, huh? We had a bold decision to make, and you ain't making no decisions. You know that, right, Cancer? You ain't making no decisions. Not on this situation. What's interesting about this is, you know, no decision is a decision, right, Cancer? If you don't make a decision on a situation, that's still a decision. Because I got the 3 of Wands, which is, Wands are my action cards, okay? So I got the 3 of Wands in reverse, which lets me know that you decided not to make a decision on something that needed to be made, that you needed to make a bold decision on. You decided not to do it, which is also a decision, okay? So we're not making no decisions in July, which is a decision in itself. Because there's 3 Wands. There's one decision, there's a decision, and there's probably no decision down there. This is going to affect, no matter what you decide, it's still, even in making no decision, Cancer, it's still going to affect the situation around you, or it's going to affect some people around you. Making no decision still makes, you know, affects situations, okay? What I do feel like maybe is you not making a decision on a situation with somebody or this person or this place, but I want to say more like I'm picking up a person. Like, I almost feel like, Cancer, that you still want to talk to this person that's probably not really good for you. I feel darkness with this person, with the 7 of Swords. This is not going to be a good relationship. It's just going to get worse and worse. Like, I don't know why I'm picking that up, Cancer, but I feel like this is just not the one for you. This is darkness right here. And I think the reason you're not making a decision is because I kind of think you still want to talk to him. You still want to get to know him. And you feel like, well, if I don't say anything, if I don't talk to myself, if I don't convince myself that it's wrong, or if I don't, you know, make any moves, you know, it'll get better. But I don't think it's going to get better, Cancer. I think it's just going to get worse. You know, so I do feel like right now, this is not the situation for you. This is not the person for you. This is not, and the reason I'm stepping a little bit away from a sex reading and saying don't, you know, maybe this is not the apartment for you. This ain't the car for you. That's not the house for you. I just feel like whatever's happening here, Cancer, it's not for you. Okay, it's darkness. That's gonna be a dark path, a dark, heavy relationship that you just not ready for. And I know, Cancer, that you're looking for your wish. You put this wish out here, Cancer. You like, I want this person, and then all of a sudden somebody came towards you, Cancer. They showed up, and you like, this is my wish. It could have been a false wish. That might not have been your wish. It may feel like your wish, but I don't know if that was really for you. That wish might not have been for you because I got the wish card, my star card, in the reverse. So I feel like your wish is coming. It's just on hold. You know, you really can't hold back when the universe wants something and you vibrating in the right way. It will come to you, but I just feel like this wish right here is some things that got to happen first. Because you're not making decisions, so your wish is kind of being put on the back burner too. Because you're not making no decisions about this bad situation, this person right here. This situation that you shouldn't really be getting into with this person is kind of holding the person that should be for you up. Get what I'm saying, Cancer? So remember, this is general. This is not going to resonate with all the Cancer, just the one I'm talking to. But this is your wish card. This is your star card in the reverse. So I feel like your wish is on hold because there's a lot going on here that's just happening with this situation. Until you clear this up, make a decision about what you want to do with this person, and that heaviness, your wish is going to be put on hold. All right? You can't get the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? You could get the good and the bad, but you know what I mean, Cancer. You can't have somebody that's bad for you and somebody that's good for you. It's gonna be either or. If you putting your energy towards something that's not good, then the thing that's good is gonna go on the back burner until you're ready to vibrate the same way that your wish is. Okay. All right. Now I do have an interruption coming, Cancer, in July. And this is the moon card. Things just don't look clear, and that could be why you're not making no decisions, because somewhere you like things is gonna clear up, and right now I don't know which way to go. It's like your mind, you got your emotions running all over the place with this situation, Cancer. And I feel like because you're not getting your emotions in check, you feel like, okay, if I just hang around here, things will change and I'll see things from a different perspective. But I feel like you already kind of know the perspective, but there is things happening that you can't see with a situation. And that's why there's going to be an interruption. Like maybe somebody that you was talking to, Cancer, or somebody you wanted to talk to, all of a sudden they're not talking to you no more. All of a sudden out of the blue, boom, they just stopped talking to you, Cancer. You don't know why. There was things happening in play that revolved around your energy but had nothing to do with you. You know, it's kind of hard to say it this way, but it's what it is. It's like you may not find out why this person stopped talking to you with the moon card. You know, the path is just not clear right now, and things happen. You know, things happen that's beyond everybody's control, and I feel like something here is going to happen, Cancer, that's beyond your control, beyond their control, and whatever happens causes this interruption. And it's kind of like it's going to really, now if you think your emotions is messed up now, wait till this happens. Wait till this interruption happen. Here goes some more emotions to be thrown into the mix. But it is what it is, Cancer. I feel like because this energy is around you, so it's going to affect you regardless, okay? So there's an interruption coming in the month of July, and it's going to cause a bit of a separation between somebody that you was talking to, okay, Cancer? I got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like that person that you wanted to sleep with, or you was thinking about sleeping with or having sex with, I feel like that's kind of not going to happen. It's not happening. Because this is the Knight of Swords. The only knight in my deck that moves slow. The only knight that does not move as fast as the rest. Okay? And I feel like everybody knew the sex offer was on the table. You knew they wanted to have sex with you, Cancer. You knew you wanted to have sex with them eventually, right? But I feel like that offer is kind of gone. I think it was like, okay, look at this card. It was like this person was holding up their skirt. Like sex, like here's my sex. I want to have sex. It's in the reverse. So I feel like that they don't want to have sex no more. And it's kind of like the answer is no. They don't want to have sex with you. You don't want to have sex with them. Somebody don't want to have sex anymore. So that offer is gone. Like, and I don't even know if they still see you in the same sexual way that they saw you when they wanted you that way sexually. If you get what I'm saying, Cancer, they're not even looking at you like that no more. I think they kind of moved on because they knew you wasn't ready. Because if you look at this person's face, when they wanted you, Cancer, you had this grimace, like you had this look on your face like, nah. You know, if you can see his face, it's kind of like, he just don't look all that happy. You know, it's like, I don't really want that right now. So when you didn't want it, when they wanted it, and now I don't even think they want it no more. That's kind of what I'm getting at, Cancer. They don't even want to have sex no more. Sex is kind of off the table altogether for this person, okay? That's what I'm picking up here. I'm going to go with this energy on the left. And I got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Oh, Cancer, you was about it ain't happening with the Queen. You was about to, if you would have been down with that sex with that knight or with that person, Cancer, you was about to come to the Queen, but the Queen like to please and be pleased. So you was gonna have to perform. You was gonna have to perform, Cancer. I said please and be pleased with the Queen of Cups. She like it all. I always say don't step to the Queen's door unless you're ready. If you're not ready for the Queen or the King of Cups, then you ain't coming, then don't come see the King or the Queen of Cups. Maybe it wasn't meant for y'all to sleep. It's in reverse. So it wasn't meant for y'all to come together because somebody wasn't ready. They wasn't ready for this. So if you talking about, yes, I was ready. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. That's why it's in the reverse. That you weren't ready to meet the Queen. You was not ready to perform. You weren't ready. You was about to get thrown for a loop. But I do feel like this is put on hold. This queen of cups, I'm not saying you're not gonna meet this kind of lover that's gonna really, you know, do you the right way that you want, Cancer, but I just feel like it's being put on hold for whatever reason. It's not time for you to meet the queen. It's just not the right timing. Y'all not on the same page. You and the queen, or if you are the queen, this other person ain't on your page sexually. So if it ain't ready, it ain't happening, basically. All right, Cancer. I got the Sun card, so Cancer, I do have a Cancer here in a good relationship. Because like I said, not everybody going through everything, Cancer, but for the Cancers that's relating, the Sun is the Sun. Now it is in reverse, but my Sun card is never in the reverse. Because no matter which way you look at the Sun, it's still a good thing, whether it's up or whether it's down. It's still the Sun. So I do feel like there is a Cancer here. This is you and your partner. You and your soulmate. Just the two of y'all. Every time I see this card, it reminds me of the song, Just the Two of Us, and I don't know why, but that's just what it is. So this is just the two of y'all. Two people in love, enjoying each other on vacation. Y'all could be getting ready to go on vacation, or y'all spending a lot of time together, you know. So I do pick up that there is a Cancer here with their partner, and y'all just in a good place. Excuse me, maybe you're just watching the video to watch it. Like, I was just waiting for somebody to say, yeah, I'm good, I'm not having these problems, and I'm probably talking about you, because this Cancer right here is just the two of y'all, and y'all in a good place in the Sun. So enjoy that moment while it's there, okay, Cancer. Now I do got a Cancer that's about to get surprised with the Knave of Swords here. This is my surprise knave. All right, Cancer. This that knave that bring it. Look at this card. It kind of explains itself. You see where her hand is at, Cancer? She kind of, look at her eyes. She like, well, whoa, wait a minute. I didn't know. You know, I didn't know you had all that going on. That's basically what she's saying. I didn't know you was hung like that, Cancer. And I think this other person as well saying, well, you didn't know? They surprised that you didn't know, Cancer. It's like, oh, you didn't know I was bringing all this to the table? They like, no, I had no idea. But guess what? It's on the table, so y'all ready, Cancer? Long as y'all both on board with the Knave. If you on board with the Knave of Swords, the Knave of Surprises, and y'all both can handle that, then it's all good. Then move forward. As long as everybody on board with this surprise, is what I'm saying. This surprise might be a bit much. You know, it's a big much, basically, Cancer, all right? Starting with this energy at the bottom, Cancer, and I got, this is the Knave of Pentacles, and you got two Knaves, the Knave of Swords and the Knave of Pentacles. This Knave, though, this person just still want to keep having secret sex. They don't want to let nobody know. You can't tell nobody y'all having sex, probably because of their job or for whatever reason. Maybe they got a whole nother family, Cancer. They got a whole nother relationship, but y'all still meeting up for that secret sex. This person, you can't even see their face, Cancer. I almost feel like that's how I know this person don't want nobody to know that y'all having sex. Like, nobody to know. For whatever reason. I almost feel like if somebody found out that y'all having sex, Cancer, it could ruin a lot of families, a lot of relationships. So they could never expose this sexual relationship at all. Nobody gonna know but the two of y'all. And I don't know if you're ready to continue this. I almost feel like there's a bit of a hesitation. Like, I don't know if I even want to keep sleeping with this person, but you are. You're still sleeping with the secret Knave of sex. This is the Knave that brings secret sex, okay? And I think you're still sleeping with him in July, you know? I also have well, isn't this interesting? Three Knaves. We got three Knaves right next to each other. You got the Knave of Swords, the Knave of Pentacles, the Knave of Cups. So this is another Knave, Cancer. The Knave of bringing a surprise, the big surprise. The Knave of bringing secret sex. And then the Knave that almost like the party all the time. This is the party Knave. Party all the time, but also party a little bit on your dime, okay? So if you're not, a lot of people, you know, sometimes be like, I don't spend my money on nobody, it's all about me. That's fine, then I'm probably not talking to you, Cancer. I'm talking to the Cancer that like to party with this person. Y'all drink a lot, y'all get together, y'all drink, y'all do. Y'all have a good time. But sometimes I feel like a little bit of this could be a bit on either your dime or their dime, whoever the cross watcher. Because it's like a party to be had, but when it come down to the money, you know, I feel like the money kind of come out of your pocket a little bit. And that's what I feel like when it comes to this particular Knave. But I'm not taking away from the good time that y'all have together. It could even be sex involved, and it may not even be sex involved, but it's just a good time, okay? And the wine is just flowing freely. I will say this, Cancer, so maybe that, be careful with the drinking. You know, let's not drink too much. Sometimes that could spoil the fun. For some people can handle their liquor quite well. Some people can't. I just feel like with the way this wine is spilling, it just makes me feel like we might be spilling the wine a little too much, you know, in this situation. All right, Cancer. And you might have to tell them to get the next bottle. Basically, like, okay, the next bottle is on you. I brought the last 2 bottles. Something like that, okay? You can't always be the one to come out of pocket. Alright? I got the King of Swords in the reverse. So this is my cutthroat king. I always say this the cutthroat king. This the king that look for the truth. Kings and queens. This king right here, he's sharp with his words. Very sharp. Got a sharp tongue. You know, I'll cut you down to get to the truth of a situation. Almost to the point, it could be a bit bold with it, a bit sharp with it. Sometimes people could say the King of Swords is a bit harsh with his words. But that's just the King of Swords, a very strong, bold energy here. In the reverse, I do feel like, Cancer, that you might be cutting back a little bit on the harshness because it's in the reverse, okay? I feel like the King of Swords is trying not to be so sharp-tongued, so sharp, you know, with it. But that's just kind of how this Cancer is. But I do feel like, because this is a reverse card, that you trying not, you're gonna be strong, kingly with your energy, but you might be trying to cut back on your sharp tongue. Basically is what I'm picking up in the month of July. Maybe something is like telling you to cut back a bit with that sharpness, you know. Sometimes cutting people to get the answers is not going to be the way to get the answers. You might scare them off a bit with that sharpness, okay? All right, Cancer, I'm going to go with this energy at the top. And I got a Cancer here that's taking care of home with the Six of Wands. This is the person that take action at home. You know, not everybody having sex. Some people have to take care of home, taking care of that home life. You know, you could be outside, starting your garden, you know, getting that landscape in order. Whatever it is, this is the Cancer that's taking care of home. Okay, because this is my home card. The person that's outside, you probably can't see them because they so small in that corner, but that's the person out there toiling in the yard, you know, making sure the outside of the house is nice. Probably the inside of the house look just as good because they really concerned with the home life. So this Cancer is about home. Home comes, I feel like with this Cancer, home comes first, okay? That's the energy I'm getting too. I have the Two of Pentacles. So Cancer, whoever you having sex with, for the ones that's having sex is good. I got no qualms about the sex life. Sex is good, but there is some lying when it comes to the money. This is the Two of Pentacles. Somebody not being honest about money. I always say this, either how the money is coming in, Cancer, how the money going out, how the bills is being paid. There's some dishonesty here. The shadows is crossing the back of the masculine energy. So it could be the masculine energy that's not being truthful. Somebody not being truthful about money. Don't let this get out of hand. And it sounds a bit redundant because I say it all the time. Sometimes it sounds redundant to me. I'm like, come on, everybody having money problems? Yes, yes, Mary, everybody's having money problems. Because I'll turn on Forensic Files and somebody just got killed behind money. Behind money. It's crazy because people don't communicate about money. Money and sex go hand in hand. So you need to talk to this person about y'all financial situation and how y'all gonna move forward with this sexual relationship and finances, because it could get ugly, okay? All right, Cancer, talk to them with the Two of Pentacles here because they're not being honest. Somebody not being honest. You might not be being honest to yourself. All right, Cancer? We got the Ten of Cups, and it was in the reverse. So, Cancer, this is like a long-term relationship, like somebody that's married. Y'all could be married. You know, y'all been together for a while. This reverse is, I think, somebody cutting back on that nagging energy. You know how you be like nagging on your husband or your wife. You know, somebody said they was going to fix the plumbing, take out the garbage more, fold clothes, do laundry, whatever. And there's a nagging energy here, like, you said you was going to do this. And sometimes that could become too much. Like, they don't want to keep hearing nag. Now, I'm not saying that they going to go and cheat. I'm not talking to those people who they be like, yeah, every time I come in, all she do is nag, nag, nag. So, you know, I'm not even coming in no more. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the husbands and the wives that stay. They just got to hear the nag. Like right now, you're going to have to hear that nag because you're not pulling your weight around the house. Okay, so I do feel like I'm talking to this person, but I feel like somebody cutting back on the nagging just a little bit because it was the last card in the reading. I feel like maybe you feel like, you know, maybe nagging the person is not going to get the job done. You know, so maybe if you cut back on the nagging and find a different way to get them to do things around the house, will not make it seem like that you being this, you know, this, I don't want to say the bitch about it, but kind of like you got your hands on your hips and you're going on, and he done fell off the bed because he don't really want to hear it. So I feel like you thinking of a different way to come at this situation instead of just being so upfront and nagging. You know, instead of cutting his throat about fixing stuff, or her throat, you deciding to come at it a different way. That's what I'm picking up here, okay? All right, Cancers. I know this don't relate with all my Cancers, but for the ones that it did, thank you so much, Cancer. And I'm going to see you next month. Bye.